Hi, my name is Karen Breen, and I'm a current resident of Birmingham. I'm going to talk about Eco City, its origins, what became of it, and when. The first slide shows the first completed home on the west side of Ruffner Avenue and another home under construction next to it. The home on the left was used as an office for the developers. Unfortunately, the address of that first home is unknown and may have been rebuilt. The next slide shows the current Birmingham city border. There were many property annexations over time. The village was founded in 1864 and incorporated as a city in 1932. This table shows the population increases decade over decade starting in 1880. The highest growth was from 1920 to 1940. Between 1970 and 2010, there were slight decreases in population. Exactly where is Eco City? Eco City is located on the south side of Birmingham and is bisected by Woodward Avenue. The south border is 14 Mile Road, the northern border is Lincoln, west of Woodward, and Holland Street, east of Woodward. Grant Street is the western border, and Torrey Street is the eastern border. Eco City meant economic city. Smaller lots where smaller homes could be infilled at a more economic cost. It was originally the Luther Stanley farm. Harold Emmons purchased the land from the Stanley family. He was an attorney and in 1930 became the Detroit Police Commissioner. Emmons had his hands in many ventures, especially automobiles and aviation. He was on the board of the Regal Motor Car Company and the Stout Metal Airplane Company, both of Detroit. During World War I, he was in charge of aviation engine construction for the Army and the Navy. And on June 1, 1925, prominent businessmen of the era, including Harold Emmons, gathered at Chicago's Drake Hotel and outlined the birth of U.S. airmail. This would entail an overnight flight from Manhattan to Chicago and expand from there. Eco City was developed by the Leinbach-Humphrey Company. The Leinbach-Humphrey Company had multiple developments underway in Wayne and Oakland counties. They were builder-developers, which was a new concept in the 1920s. The platted land was the most densely arranged property in all of Birmingham. Lots were typically 40 foot wide and 120 feet deep. Between 1901 and 2010, 1,233 homes were built based on permits issued. That number also includes rebuilds. The 9 years between 2001 to 2010, 224 permits were issued. The majority of homes were built between 1921 and 1960, 751 to be precise. While searching the Detroit Free Press and the Birmingham Eccentric Archives, quite a few ads and articles were located. The time frame was mostly 1922 through 1926. These ads promote the area, provide incentives to purchase and view the properties, and show examples of what was possible to purchase in Eco City. The hand-drawn map at the top was used for their pictorial sales booklet, which was created in 1921, indicating location and lot numbers. As many of these developments became located further and further from downtown Detroit, and not many had transportation to visit, developers offered free transportation from their offices in Capitol Park to incentivize prospective customers. You can see in this ad from 1924 how a prospective homeowner was requested to complete a form indicating their intention to take the Sunday morning tour and were also offered a free lunch. Leinbach-Humphrey would show the properties as they were being built and the lots available to purchase. Leinbach-Humphrey also offered incentives as down payment giveaways for these homes. The price ranges for most of the homes from this time period were in the $2,500 to $5,000 price range, depending on the year in which they were built. Further research provided clues to how Eco City streets were named. Ruffner Avenue was the maiden name of the wife of Harry Beneville Leinbach, the president of the Leinbach-Humphrey Company. Humphrey Avenue was named for Rex Humphrey, the secretary-treasurer of the Leinbach-Humphrey Company. Beneville Avenue was the first name of Harry Leinbach's grandfather and was also Harry's middle name. Chapin Avenue was named after Harry and Rose's son, Chapin Ruffner Leinbach. It was also Rose's brother's middle name. Emmons Avenue was named for Harold H. Emmons, who was previously mentioned. He owned and platted the land for development on January 21, 1921. Unfortunately, research didn't produce any clues to the source of Davis or Smith Avenues. Bird Avenue could possibly be named after John Glenn Bird, who owned property in Bloomfield Township in 1916. Cummings Avenue, the north-south street on the west side, was named for George Cummings, a Royal Oak land and business owner and friend of Harold Emmons. There's also a Cummings Street located in Berkeley. In 1926, after 3 failed attempts, Eco City was finally annexed into the village of Birmingham, and in 1932, Birmingham was incorporated as a city. Approximately 40% of the original Eco City homes remain today. Thank you so much for your interest in Eco City and in Birmingham.